would be a bigger deal for her. But she's always been adventurous, and she was in a good spot career-wise to take a break. So I thought there was a decent chance I could convince her to join me. "It's time to make a firm decision," I said to Margo one evening in early January as we were cooking dinner together in our home in the San Francisco suburbs. "If we're doing this PCT thing, we need to commit to it and start the preparations in full force." "I really want to do it," Margo replied, "but I'm concerned. What if we put all our stuff into storage, I quit my job, and your knee gives out 2 weeks in?" "That's a huge concern," I replied, "but I'll do everything I can to get it into shape. I'll do training hikes, gym exercises, whatever it takes. I'll even wear that stupid knee brace for the entire hike." "If you wear a knee brace all the way to Canada, you're going to have some crazy tan lines," Margo observed. "Hey, if I have to get crazy tan lines for a once-in-a-lifetime trip, I'll do it," I replied. "That's a small price to pay." "Do you think I'll have a hard time finding a job when we come back?" she wondered. "I don't think it would be too hard," I replied. "The economy is booming, and unemployment is at historically low levels. It should be a great time to be looking for a job. Plus, we can go wherever we want. I'm not sure I want to come back to these suburbs after our hike." "Me either," Margo replied. "But where would we go?" "Let's just figure that out later. After all, we'll have all summer to figure out where we want to live while we hike." We talked it out like that for 30 minutes or so, and suddenly, out of the blue, Margo said, "Okay, I'm in. Let's do it." I don't remember exactly what in the conversation brought her around to such a sudden, firm conclusion, but I didn't question it for a second. "All right," I said. "It's on." Over the next several months, we did everything we could to prepare. We got together food that we would package up and mail to ourselves as we hiked along the trail, so we wouldn't always have to rely on small-town grocery stores for all of our food. We started a regime of training hikes to make sure our legs, and my knees, were up to the challenge. We automated whatever bills it was possible to automate and extracted ourselves from as many of our local obligations as we could manage. The whole endeavor seemed like an enormous risk. There were the real risks of not being able to finish, of going through all the life restructuring and winding up injured early on. The fear of jumping into something unknown only compounded this. We had no clear sense of what our life on the other side of this trip would look like. But in exchange for taking that risk, it seemed there was a big potential upside. Everyone has heard that hiking the PCT can be transformational. After spending lots of time outside over the course of my life, I had a good handle on what it felt like to sleep outside and to spend all day hiking with a backpack on my back. So I didn't expect any major transformations. I just wanted my arthritic knee to hold up long enough for me to enjoy the experience. But as it turns out, I underestimated the PCT in almost every way possible. Hiking the PCT was one of the most rewarding and transformational experiences of my life. Part 1. The Desert. Chapter 1. It Begins. The four of us stood in the middle of a flat patch of light brown dirt, compressed to a surface as hard as asphalt by plenty of hikers' feet. Tough, scrubby desert plants, punctuated by rocky outcroppings, stretched as far as the eye could see in every direction. Bushes with sharp thorns, known as cat's claw, surrounded the open patch of dirt where we stood. In the distance, the long, spindly arms of ocotillo cacti poked upwards, along with yucca shoots poking into the sky with their dried flowers on top. The sky was a deep blue, cloudless from horizon to horizon. The temperature was pleasant. We couldn't have asked for a nicer day to start our journey. It was April 7th, 2018. To the south of us, a rusted sheet metal wall ran along the Mexican border. In the middle of the dirt patch where we'd parked sat the Monument, a set of pillars that marks the southern end of the PCT. A similar set of pillars sat on the Canadian border 2,650 miles to the north. That was our ultimate goal. But it was a very, very long